Hello, Mr. Sultan. How are you, sir?
Hi, how are you? I'm great.
I'm excellent. Cool. I thought you were going to be at school today in your classroom.
N- No, 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 no. Today is off because we have Friday and Saturday off,
That's true.
and yes, and Sunday is our working day.
Ah, this has been a busy week for me.
Hmm. Uh-huh.
So I forgot. Today is Saturday. You would not be in school.
Yeah, right.
How are your
So
kids?
my students are great, and I'm still giving online classes, so
Mm.
everything is okay. Although the situation here in Saudi Arabia is pretty much better than before, and students are coming who are like in middle school or higher grades, so they can come, but elementary students are still taking classes online.
Mm, for their
Yes,
safety.
yes, because they are not vaccinated because of their age. So those students who are vaccinated, they are coming to school.
Man. Are
Yes.
you back in school at all or you're only online?
No, no. Teachers are going to school, and from there they give online classes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
So we have to go. Yes, but I think it's better because you know that at home you are not active, okay, and at home you do things at your own pace and at your own will. But when there is a proper timing which you need to follow, so I think it is better because you are a bit disciplined.
hmm yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
I started working in school since the last time we had class,
Ah,
and
okay.
yeah, thankfully, um, I get to be with the students after school.
Uh-huh.
Um, there's an after school program where
Mhm.
we mentor the students and teach them music, different
Mm,
instruments,
right.
and
Uh-huh.
even art. So,
Okay.
so it's kind of like I'm a big sister in a way to them.
Mhm.
Excuse me, and it's 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 a blessing to be actually face to face with the kids. You
Right.
know, um,
Yes, it is. So, you are teaching like music?
yes, I do voice with them, and
Hmm.
also visual art. So I'm at two different
Uh,
schools during the week.
right. Okay. So it's part time, I believe.
This is part time, 2 hours with the students after
Mm-hmm.
school, and then I have this Cambly in the
Wow.
morning, early, early,
Right. Right.
and then very, very soon I finished my application. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but at one of the schools that I mentor after school, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to work in the school during the day, part time, um, with the students to help. It's called interventionist,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the first time I heard about the title. Um, but it's basically when a student is making low grades in school
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they need to be at a higher level.
Right.
So I come in and I'll be focusing on reading.
Okay. Like those areas in which the student is not that much good, so you
Mhm.
help them like achieve those goals or
Yes, sir.
learn that skill.
Yes, sir.
Ah, right, right. So you are pretty much occupied, busy. That's cool.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
morning, in the evening. And I believe you have children as well.
They are like my children. I pray to be married soon. Um,
Ah,
whoever God gives me to, you know. Um,
right, right.
but yeah, I would like kids. I would like children.
Hmm.
They're so amazing. They're great, you know.
Yes,
But
they are. They are
mhm,
cute
yeah,
and playful.
yeah. Sometimes they're cute. Sometimes
And mischievous.
they're they're very uh
Talk.
yeah. And in my school, I'm at two
Hmm.
two different ones, right? And some of them live in rough communities, maybe
Hmm.
violence in the community, maybe drugs
Ah,
in the community.
right. Hmm.
So the things that come out of their mouths are disrespectful sometimes,
Right. Hmm.
um, foul language, bad language,
Hmm.
and a lot of they hit each other.
Ah,
They just they can't stop touching each other. And then we call it horse playing. Do you have that
horseplaying,
saying?
right?
Horse playing, right?
Yes, we have this uh, in the school. We use it, horseplaying.
Horse playing.
Yes.
Now, 90% of the time in one
Hmm.
school, the horse, or whatever percentage, the horse playing turns into injuries
Right. Hmm.
or real fighting, you know? So
Hmm.
we are now creating a environment or culture for
Hmm.
the students after school to
Right.
create a safe environment, you know?
Mm. Great.
Uh, keep your hands
That's
to
true.
yourself, you know,
Mm.
um, and to reward them when they do good with candy.
Ah, okay. Great, great. So I would like to ask you that when they fight or use foul language or misbehave, how does the management react? Uh, what do they do? Do they call their parents? Do they talk to the students?
Hmm.
Uh, like, is there any policy, any restriction, punishment?
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's a good question. Um, we work with them just after school.
Hmm.
So for our organization, we all came up with some rules, but we call them house vibes.
What do
Um,
you call it?
sorry, we call them house vibes. So, you know, the house that we live in,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And then vibe
Okay.
is like how you feel, you know, when you go into an environment, the vibe, the
Right.
feeling you get. So
Hmm.
instead of calling it a list of rules, we just say house vibes.
Right.
On the house vibes, instead of saying don't run, don't hit, we say keep your hands to yourself, you know,
Hmm.
participate, positive reinforcement sentences.
Right.
Then the students are allowed to govern each other.
Hmm.
So if me and you are students in the class and I say something like, shut up, right?
Hmm.
You would say house vibes to me as another
Okay.
student, right?
Right.
And then sometimes I'll just go like this and wait
Hmm.
until there's silence. And the kids will be like, yo, 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 shut up. Listen, you know, the teacher's waiting for you. Um, and then now we have to do something new because a child got injured.
Hmm.
for horse playing.
Mm-hmm.
So now we must um, we must put the child in like a timeout. So they got to go to another part of the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Now the actual staff or vice principals or teachers, they put the students in detention.
Okay.
They suspend them
Uh-huh.
and they call
Right.
their parents.
Ah,
So
right.
sometimes there's 15 kids getting suspended in one day,
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's
but they
right.
need
That's
it.
right.
They need it.
Mm-hmm. You said this is a program which you do after school.
Yes, sir.
So, like, after school, how do you manage? Because after
Ah,
school, they are not in a school,
good question. Well, a lot of times the parents are working and they cannot
mm,
pick their children up right after school.
right? Mm-hmm.
So the students have to pick some type of club to join
Uh, right.
for a couple of
So,
hours until their parents can get off work and pick them up. So
okay,
I
you
work with
are in that club.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ah, I see.
Over it's called
Right.
Guitars Over Guns um organization,
Okay.
and it's amazing. It's an amazing organization with great people.
Okay. So this organization work independently or it is a part of your school?
Uh, Independently
Yes.
in Miami,
Uh-huh.
in maybe 10 different schools or more,
Right.
and in Chicago.
Okay. Hmm.
Do you know Steve Harvey?
I have heard of this name,
Right, right.
but not
Um,
sure. Yes.
Comedian, black comedian. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
And he interviewed um, the the founder of the organization on TV, and
Hmm.
yeah, and that was so awesome because
Oh, Steve Harvey.
there you go,
Okay, I know
Steve
him. Yes.
Harvey. There you go.
Yes. He is very popular. Like he has his own show where
Yeah,
people come and okay.
yeah.
Right, right, right.
He has many jobs, even the radio station. He's on the radio in the morning, and
Ah, okay.
he works. Um,
Right. Right.
but um, they were some of the kids from the organization from
Mm-hmm.
Chicago was on the show because they filmed in
Okay.
Chicago. And
Okay. Right. Right. I
so when
see.
I go, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yes, please go ahead.
oh, just was gonna say when I go to the school, I meet up
Mm-hmm.
with two other musicians. So we
Okay.
work as a team with the children.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. So this is an organization and they go to different schools and they offer their services that we are gonna mentor the students
Yeah.
who have some issues with the behavior. Okay.
Well, we're going to mentor the students that want to join, right?
Okay. Right.
We are in schools that are in, they say urban, they say low
Uh,
income, they say, but like in neighborhoods that are kind of rough.
right. So this organization is working voluntarily.
Oh, so because it's an organization, we get a lot of donations, right?
Ah, okay. Right. Mm-hmm.
So the fundraising that they do, the grants that they receive, help
Mm-hmm.
to pay the mentors.
Ah, I see.
So for 2 hours of work, we get good
Mm-hmm.
we get good money. You know,
Great.
it
Great.
may be
That's great.
part-time little. This job I have not even done all that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
one because I trust them. Two because I would do it even if I didn't get paid, you know?
Okay. Right. Mm-hmm.
So even if I had missed an hour of pay, I don't need to ask them. I don't really need
I
to.
see. I
We're
see. So you do
family.
not like you don't do not consider it to be your regular job.
Well, it's the one that pays the most right now. So it's a good check when it comes. um,
Right. Mm-hmm.
but I consider it to be like my duty from God in a way. We did a conversation with all the students in one school in our organization one day,
Mm-hmm.
and we asked them, who is one person that you would bring on a trip with you if you can go anywhere in the world? Where would it be, and who would you bring?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those kids said they would bring a family member that was dead. Those kids were
Ah,
crying.
right, right, right.
They're
Mm-hmm.
angry because they're hurt.
Mm.
Mothers in jail,
Ah.
mothers or dead.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what to do.
Okay.
They
Okay.
don't know what
Right,
to do.
right. Okay. They
So,
actually do not have right guidance because they have problems in their families and major problems, not minor ones. I see. I see.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Right, right. And we, including me, we actually sometimes say that the student or the kid is not good, is not behaving well, but there is a reason behind it. There is a history behind it, and we need to know it as well.
Yeah.
Yes, right, right,
And don't give up on the kids
right. Mm-hmm.
just because they may be having a look in their eye like, don't talk to me, I don't care, like a dead look, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Fight for the kid. Try to get him to open up
Right. Mm-hmm.
because eventually he'll talk to you, he'll break down, and he'll go into a different direction. Because in high school, it's harder to turn them back around.
Okay. So
And
how old are they?
I have
What
middle school,
age group? Middle school.
like 12 years old, 13, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. It's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yes, it's
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
good job for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What type of things do you do, Mr. Sultan, to discipline the kids, please?
Uh, here, since I'm giving online classes, so it's I believe it's totally different scenario.
Yes.
Usually, I don't have problems
Mm-hmm.
in the online classes, but
Mm-hmm.
when I was giving physical classes, that was terrible. Uh, yes. And one reason is that I was new in the system.
Mhm.
Uh, I had never experienced a diverse class,
Mm.
so maybe that was the reason. And previously, I was teaching like college students or in the university I was teaching, and
Mhm.
here I had to teach um, elementary
A
fourth
bunch of
graders.
babies.
Yeah, so it was difficult for me. It was very difficult for me. And then there were some students like who never wanted to learn and study in any classes. So that was really challenging for me.